Welcome to Showstopper, powered by EquiRatings. It's been an arduous process for Chef D'Keeps over the last period as they made their final decisions for the Olympic teams. With tremendous pressure and national pride on the line, narrowing down the list of horses and riders is no easy feat. With top results, last-minute injuries, and deeply ingrained politics, choosing a championship team is complicated and sensitive. Each nation and each chef does it slightly differently, but all have some way of leveling the playing field with hardcore data and stats so they can measure each horse rider combination fairly against one another. We spoke with a few chefs who have had to make these tough choices and got a quick rundown of what metrics they use and how they try to remain objective throughout the process.
Beginning of the year, we made a little bit of a list of all the combinations who potentially were Olympic candidates. For us, it was very important to perform in the Nations Cups. Of course, St. Gallen was very important, although some of the main competitions were unfortunately cancelled due to the weather. But especially Abu Dhabi, Ocala, and also La Baule and Rotterdam have been very important shows to make the final selection. Of course, we also kept the current new format of the Olympics in the back of our heads. And in our case, we really go for 3 riders in the team, and the 4th rider would really be the reserve, would really be the stand-in. And that would mean that, for instance, in case of emergency, the 4th rider would have to, for instance, jump straight away in the team final if something happens with the other 3 horses. And then you really need a combination that is very strong, both mentally, the rider, but also the horse, of course. So that was also definitely something what we have been selecting on in the last couple of months. And it really has been a bit of a mixture between statistics, so really the results, who delivers the most clears, who has the least bad scores in the last couple of months, but also a little bit of feel, like which rider and which horse performs under which circumstances. It has really also been something what we have been weighing in with our final selection.
Some of the performance analytics include, among other measures, average faults per round, percentage of clear rounds, percentage of rounds of 4 faults or less, which I call usable Nations Cup scores, percentage of rounds that I would consider discard scores, ELO ratings. We also consider such things as perceived reliability of horse and or athlete, perceived ability of horse and or athlete to jump courses of Olympic Games scope and technicality, perceived durability and soundness of the horse. Yeah, it's a complicated process that really extends for a full year before the actual final selection. And as Chef D'Keep, I use all the data and observations that I can to hopefully get the best team possible.
Wow, absolutely fascinating. And as you heard, the choices are very difficult, and competition format, current form, and long-term experience seem to be major factors in choosing the best team. The more data they have, the better their selections can be. But of course, there are no guarantees in our sport. And as the official team manager, Chef D'Keeps not only have the job of choosing the representatives, but of also fostering a strong team spirit amongst the athletes to help ensure the best performance on the day.